Now, there have not been many Mosses in Kansas City this season. The Chiefs eliminated from the playoffs last week. First time since 2014 they won't play in the postseason. They went to the AFC Championship game or farther in each of Patrick Mahomes' first 7 seasons as a starter. So here's Travis Kelce talking about reality setting in on his New Heights podcast this week.
All I know is to go out there and play my ass off and to show up and, give my guys the best chance to win. And you're playing this game, obviously, to win Super Bowls. You're playing this game to be in those playoff scenarios and stuff. But at the end of the day, man, you're playing in the NFL. That's an honor. It's an honor to be out there in a uniform, playing for the guys around you, playing for your family, playing for the people back home. And I'll tell you what, man, if there's a game to be had, baby, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to love playing in it. No matter if it's a game that in the playoffs or gets us in the playoffs, or a game that, seems like it doesn't have any implications of that.
All right, as he was talking, Teddy, what did you say that sounds like to you?
Yeah, he's talking like a man that's done. And it's what a career. What an honor to watch him. I'll say it right now, even before his announcement, that player in Travis Kelce gave us so much joy watching him. Myself as an analyst, one of the best tight ends I have ever seen, ultimate champion.
No.
You hear him speak right there, it just sounds like a winner.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's no question. The only thing that is too bad in this, you'd love to see him that last game go off the field with his quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Unfortunately, that's not the way it's going to be. But, man, this guy, it's a first ballot Hall of Fame player, but the energy and passion he brought to that organization, man, if this is it, man, good for you.
Yep.
Yeah. For the record, he's not officially announced that he's going to retire. Yep. It certainly did sound like he was leaning in that direction. That said, Alex, you know that team, you know that organization, you know these people well. They will rebuild around Patrick Mahomes. Do you believe this is a total rebuild, or is this, a little remodeling and you got to do the upstairs bathroom kind of thing?
Yeah,
what are we looking at?
Yeah, this is a minor little facelift thing. Listen, this isn't a bunch of work they're going to have to do. They don't need to blow this thing up at all. They've invested a ton in this young offensive line, and obviously the key thing here is obviously Patrick, right? 30 years old. This guy is several years still in his prime, going to come back. I think they keep this thing together. I think there are going to be some changes, though, right? There are some aging pieces on that roster that I think they're going to have to do. And the thing for me that I think that's really been missing, especially from them offensively, and I just think back to, signature Andy Reid offense, even going back to Philly, Brian Westbrook. This receiving threat running back out of the backfield, a guy you could get in matchups. When he came to Kansas City, Jamal Charles, right? This guy was unstoppable. You could get him on linebackers. Obviously, dynamic play, could be explosive. They just haven't had that element there, and I would love to see them, right? Obviously, Kareem Hunt, aging. They've had Pacheco. I think that's something that if they get the opportunity to go out and address, I think they will.
I think when Patrick Mahomes comes back to this game, just me, the outside looking in, I think we talk about guys coming back from a major injury. And coming back that following year, you always hear me talking about the confidence of the player. How long will it take for him to get his confidence up under him? And Patrick Mahomes, he's been running for his life all season. So you're talking about the skilled players, the skilled guys maybe need some change. You said they brought some young guys in for this offensive line. Yep. Maybe they need to bring some more protection in here for a guy like Patrick Mahomes, because I think the biggest question mark for me is when did this man get back to being Patrick Mahomes, and I think confidence will be a play,
Randy,
play a big
you and I
factor.
were talking about it last night about how you like the speed of these receivers, with Worthy,
Rice, yes,
and Hollywood Brown.
Right.
They got speed. Well, when that speed shows up? When you run play action. All right? In the run play action, you got to be committed to running the football. I think they got to go back to being more balanced as a football team and be able to pound that football. That can heavy up the protection and, quite honestly, use that speed. You don't have the Travis Kelce out there possibly next time. So I would like to see him get rid of the carpet, put some hardwoods down, and let's run the football.
Listen, I think they invested up front. I know maybe it didn't bear fruit this year, Randy, with the protection, but I think even the run game on that note, this is a young offensive line that will just get better together. And so hopefully we see a couple of those things moving forward.
I want to see a big back in
a quarterback
there
that relies a lot on scrambling, that's coming off an ACL. Does it also involve Patrick and the way that he plays the game, and now it has to be now more from the pocket and just on a much smaller percentage is he out there doing Gumby-like things?
If he's going to make a run at Brady, he's going to need a whole second act. He's going to need to stay healthy through the entirety of that, and so maybe it will involve changing the style in which he plays. All right.
3 years ago, we're in this building, your rookie season, talking about the massive expectations that came along with being the #1 overall pick.
I'm super grateful for the organization, for them taking a chance on me and believing in me.
Young on the run, throws, intercepted!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamarcus Russell wasn't even that bad.
Bryce Young is done in Carolina.
How have you grown in this role as quarterback for this franchise?
I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I've grown as a player, as a person, understanding this league, understanding what comes with this position. I have the utmost confidence in this team, this organization, this locker room. Still the same person, still with the same goal, and I'm grateful just to be able to have the opportunity to chase that week in and week out.
Hey, family on three. 1, 2, 3, family!
One of those guys in the locker room is Andy Dalton. Curious, what is that relationship like now? How have you two gotten closer over the time that you guys have been together?
Yeah, since I got here, that's been my guy. I'm super grateful to have a vet like Andy. He was like day one. He's like, hey, I'm here to help. I'm here for anything you need. With all the success he's had, him to be able to have that approach, that meant a lot to me.
When you weren't playing, was the relationship, was it hard to maintain that?
We would joke about that during that time of like, we'd always be like, well, I'm glad we're friends. This would be pretty awkward if we weren't.
Bryce the snap. Touchdown, Carolina! Panthers walk it off in overtime in Atlanta.
From one Carolina Panther to the current Carolina Panther. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep rocking and rolling.
When we sat here 3 years ago, what was the biggest concern you had at that point in time? And what's your biggest concern in this moment?
I'm sure I didn't have any at that time, to be honest with you. I don't have any now. And that doesn't come from a place of arrogance. There's gonna be ups and downs in life. There's gonna be ups and downs in this journey, but I'm trying to be as consistent in the stuff that I know and feel is right. And I trust that's gonna take me where I need to be.
The biggest game of the day might be in Carolina today. Buccaneers and Panthers for first place in the division. And Randy, look who's joined us on Countdown Cam. It's Rico Dowdle.
Hey, welcome. Rico Dowdle, good morning to you. What's happening?
How y'all doing?
Hey, man, thank you for coming on.
Good morning, man. I'm doing. How you doing?
All right, man, thank you for coming on Countdown
Yes,
Cam.
sir. Appreciate you.
I just want to get started real quick.
Appreciate you.
I just want to get started real quick. You land on the Carolina Panthers this offseason where a lot of people counted you out. Can you take me through your mindset, because you put a lot of defenses and defensive coordinator on notice with your play. Can you take me through your mindset?
Yeah, just come out and continue to keep proving myself. That's just how it's been for me, just coming in the league undrafted and having to prove myself each year, make the team each year. So just coming out, continue to get better and prove myself to the world and everybody around.
Rico, thanks for joining us, talking about getting better and better. Your quarterback, Bryce Young, has been a spark the last couple weeks for you guys. Can you talk about the boost that he's given you guys with his great play?
Yeah, he's just opening up the offense even more. We just need, I think, once we get his help and going to continue to help us get balanced out. And like I said, he's been playing great. Obviously, we had that franchise game a couple weeks ago, and we've got to just continue to keep building off of that. And it's going to open up. And I think it's coming at the right time at the end of the season when we need it most.
Rico, you should know we all watch the games together, and we are huge fans of yours.
Yes,
and we particularly want to talk about the celebration. The two-pump celly, as it is generally commonly known. Do you have anything special? Can you take us through that one? And do you have anything special planned if you get in the box today?
Nah, I haven't thought of what I was going to do today if I got in the box. But, yeah, just that one. We had watched it a couple weeks before. I actually did. We watched it in the Key and Peele skit in the team meeting room. And leading into that game week, I was telling the guys at practice if I get in, we was going to do that celebration. So that's where it all came from, and I was inspired by that skit that we watched previously in the team meeting room.
All right, Rico, you've gotten off the bus. The interview's done. You're about to go in that locker room. We appreciate your time. Tell our viewers, what does Rico Dowdle going in pregame into the locker room, what's he got to have?
You said, could you repeat that, please?
Your pregame routine. You got a special food, you got some headphones you got to wear. What's your pregame routine?
Oh, no, I just get on some music, man, go in there, get some body work, tubs, go do a little warm-up on the field, cut my music on, man. That's all I really do. I don't really got nothing special that I do besides maybe like a superstition of putting everything on right first. That's the only thing I'd say. But other than that, just pretty normal, man. Chill, trying to stay calm.
Well, Rico Dowdle, like Teddy said, man, thank you for coming on Countdown, but I have to leave you with this. A couple weeks ago, you told your former team, Dallas Cowboys, to buckle up. You ready to buckle up today?
Yeah, they got to buckle up, man. Everybody we coming at, we need this for today.
2 meetings in the next 3 weeks between these teams for first place in the division. Rico Dowdle, thank you for the time on Countdown.
Good luck today, Rico.
Yeah, in a huge game against the Buccaneers. That's Rico Dowdle with us.